Recognize Mr. McGuire from Virginia.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you to our witnesses for being here today. I want to start by saying that I agree with Madam Chair, Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, that we have somehow we missed this 10-year ban on AI for state laws, and I hope that we'll fix that in the U.S. Senate. The President Trump and the White House, they said that we must ensure American AI dominance. And just yes or no, real quick. Just yes or no, real quick, do you agree with the Trump administration that the U.S. must have AI dominance? Just yes or no, real quick.
Yes.
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 No, I don't think it works that way anymore.
Thank you. All right. So DOGE has done outstanding work in identifying waste, fraud, and abuse. They have brought to the public's attention extreme inefficiencies in our government, especially involving outdated technology. In one example, DOGE highlighted the OPM Retirement Operations Center. This facility is located in an underground mine that holds over 400 million individual paper documents. It should come as no surprise that using outdated technologies leads to more mistakes. During the fiscal year 2024, the federal government reported an estimated $162 billion in improper payments. Banks and credit card companies use AI and machine learning to prevent fraud, oftentimes before any money changes hands. So I guess I'll ask each witness, do you think the Treasury payment system could use similar technology to lower waste, fraud, and abuse? And I'm talking AI.
Yes.
In general, yes. I'm not qualified on this particular topic.
Well, there's a number of executive orders and legislative proposals that are aimed at trying to improve Treasury's payment verification services and the data that Treasury is being able to gather in. But one of the problems with focusing entirely on Treasury, though I do believe Treasury is the right entity for a centralized system, is that Treasury is making a decision right before a payment is made, where we can actually put these technologies upstream within the agencies before an application is approved. Because, many times we're approving to shell companies or entities that don't exist. So if we're using better data across the agencies, not just at the Treasury, but absolutely Treasury's modernizing Treasury's system and getting more data, and I'm very supportive of the executive orders that have come out to date and some of the legislative bills that are being proposed.
I got a couple more questions coming. Let me ask the last two witnesses, yes or no?
Yes.
I'm with Ms. Miller that you want to push this upstream.
Okay. Do you think the federal government is losing money by not using modern technology, including AI and machine learning? That's just a yes or no.
It's more complicated, so you need the digital infrastructure to use AI. So I think we need to first modernize the government IT infrastructure so you'll be able to use AI.
The private sector is doing this, so I think the government could too as well.
Absolutely, without question.
Yes, I agree.
Yes, especially tax revenue.
Okay, Mr. Shaw, as AI becomes more integrated in decision-making systems, are you concerned that these tools might reflect political bias? Specifically, are today's AI models biased towards left-leaning perspectives, and what implications might that have for public trust or government use?
There's a proliferation of AI models now being trained on all sorts of data sets, and hallucinations are a thing, bias are a thing. And we can never really overcome them, forever. I think there's going to still be traces of that given the type of technology that they are. But you can build applications that can control for this. You can absolutely look and have models checking models, and have a structure that ensures that everything it decides can be backed up and that can be referenced. And while that won't solve every particular case, nor can we do that with human beings, I think the models and the AI systems can get very, very accurate.
President Biden let in over 15 million illegal immigrants into our country and allowed deadly drugs like fentanyl to pour into our communities. In just under 6 months, President Trump has secured it, with daily encounters dropping by 95%. We have seen Department of Homeland Security successfully deploy AI to stop illegal immigration, from cameras and sensors along the border to drug detection equipment and ports of entry. However, severe damage has already been done. There are an untold number of illegal aliens currently residing in our country. And I apologize if I pronounced your name wrong, Mr. Zier, do you see any ways we can leverage AI to help facilitate deportations?
I've not followed that one closely, Congressman, but I do know DHS is using AI tools for these purposes.
Awesome. Well, thank you for all your testimony today, and I yield back.
The gentleman yields. I now recognize Ms. Presley from Massachusetts.